Hi, I'm Natasha from Dan's Modelworks, and today I'm starting my 12th kit, the Eurocopter EC145 demonstrator in 1/72nd scale by Revell. It will be my first helicopter, and I'm excited to start. The instructions are up, and now I've officially started it. So far, I have completed the interior, or mostly. I painted the floor and the walls a neutral gray. I painted the seats a royal light gray, and the seat belts and the control panel a dark gray, which is Humbrol, so it's like 67 matte. In order to do the seat belts, I first painted them, and then waited for the paint to dry, then painted up to them with the light gray. I had to repeat this process a couple times, and I know they're not perfect, but I really think they add to the detail of the whole thing. The seating is done. I've done all the details on it. The decals are in. The seats are all in, so that's completely done. I painted the floor dark gray, which is also the rest of most of the interior. It was unusual, as with they gave us lots of decals, so there's lots of detail that you won't see, but it's hard to see. But there's lots of decals around the windows and in the interior. But once it's together, it will be hard to see. But that was a lot of decals off the decal sheet. I like the detail though; they were fun to put in. I put the windows in with just some super glue. I didn't want to scrape away paint and use testers or anything like that. So I'm just about ready to glue the capsules together. I've done this part too. I had the sand and putty. Glued the tail on already. It's almost ready to be put on. I've been rather busy with school and other things, so that I haven't been able to work on this as much as I've wanted to. But even though progress has been slow, a lot's being completed. The fuselage is put together now, along with the landing skids and the tail. The windows and canopy were a pain to put in, and I'm worried they might blow out during spray painting. The plan is to put mask hull on all the clear surfaces to mask it from the paint and hope for the best. First, I was going to spray a light white coat on, then the yellow across the whole helicopter, then the orange just on the bottom. It will be the first time I use the fine tip airbrush, as the paint scheme requires fine detail. The helicopter has been primed with white and is now ready for the yellow. So Dad's big rotor blades are in with my smaller one, because we both need to spray it gray, so we thought we'd do it at the same time. So I've painted the red and the yellow on, and because it's feathering, there's like almost an orange in the middle. And before I put all the decals on, I'm going to do the paint details and glue on the little accessories, or at least some of them. It's going to take a long time though to put the decals on, because there's so many of them, and it almost seems like, where are they all going to go, you know? I'm going to have to take the mask all off the windows to see how it turned out. Hopefully none of the paint got on the windows. If it did, we'll just have to figure something out. After 9 months, I have finished the Eurocopter EC145 demonstrator. This project took much longer than I initially planned. I worked on and off it as my first year of high school was much busier than I thought it would be. I felt a bit down over how long this project took, but Dad said it probably was more typical of how most people do their hobbies, where they work something for a couple of days, then nothing for a few weeks. But I did enjoy my first helicopter build, and I learned the technique feathering and spray painting, and painted my first set of rotor blades. The paint scheme was one of the main reasons why I wanted to build this kit. There were almost 100 decals to put on, despite the size of the helicopter. I am overall happy with the look and the way it turned out. We like to show scale on this channel, so here is a size comparison to two other 1/72nd scale helicopters. We have a Bell Model 47 and a UH-1 Huey, both of which were built by Dad. Surprisingly, the Huey does not carry many more people.